The ruling party is grappling with the issue of guardian ministers. In Marathi, it is called Palak Mantri. Actually, they are not Palak Mantri, they are Development Smarak Mantri. It's become so crucial now that it's almost 1.5 months Devendra Fadnavis has not been able to resolve that. It's almost a month now. Maharashtra government doesn't seem to be finding its feet. On 28th of November, Maharashtra went to polls. 23rd was the counting, and 5th of December, in a grand show, Chief Minister along with two Deputy Chief Ministers took oath. Couple of weeks after that, portfolios were announced. So 5th of December was the day when Maharashtra government was formed. It's a month now, and still it doesn't seem to be finding itself on track. And the reason being the issue of guardian ministership. So it will be interesting to know what exactly is the concept called guardian ministers. Constitutionally, administratively, there is no post called guardian minister. It doesn't have any sanctity. It doesn't have any constitutional backing. But still, Maharashtra politics is, especially the ruling party, is grappling with the issue of guardian ministers. So actually, the story dates back to 1972, when Congress veteran Vasantrao Naik was the chief minister. Because of political rumblings in the cabinet, he assigned few districts to senior ministers, and basically they were points person for those districts in the cabinet. He didn't use the word guardian minister. Eventually, it became a practice for every chief minister to associate some ministers, assign them particular district, and the term came into being called guardian minister. So what exactly is the role of guardian minister? Technically, there is nothing except to hoist flag on 15th of August and on the Republic Day. But in political circles, it's extremely crucial. This post has become so much so that there is even now public kind of in public anger against this post, and the total the kind of a complete chaos in the establishment. So why it happens? So guardian ministers are basically politicians from that particular district. Actually, when Vasantrao Naik appointed guardian ministers, he thought of bringing in politicians from other districts to get this post. So meaning X district won't have a guardian minister from that particular district, but from some other district, a politician will be assigned as a guardian minister. Eventually, that thing was removed, and senior politicians, heavyweight politicians from respective districts were assigned the post of the role of guardian minister. So technically, as per the constitution, every district has to have a district planning and development kind of a system, an authority or the mechanism where developmental schemes are implemented. In Maharashtra also, but some of the states have not followed that, and that's that apart. So guardian minister is in charge of the district development planning. On paper, it looks like, oh, what a good role to have, because they can think of planning, but that's not the case. More so, what matters for them is a huge funding they receive. Every state budget comes out with a particular allocation for particular district. So it comes to something like 300, 400 crores up to 800 crore. And guardian minister has a key to that fund, and he becomes de facto ruler for that particular district. And this has created quite a serious division in political circle. For example, currently the issue of Bid, where one of the sarpanch was assassinated because of political rivalry. No one is discussing about how to give justice to his family. No one is discussing about how to book those culprits. Everyone interested in that assassination attempt in discussing who is going to be guardian minister for the district, Bid, which is in Marathwada. Similarly is the case about Nashik, where two senior ministers from the Devendra Fadnavis cabinet are engaged in a serious kind of a battle over who can become or who should become Nashik's guardian minister. It's not for development. It's this year, it happens to be the year of Kumbh Mela, which is in Allahabad, Prayagraj, everyone knows about it. Similarly, Kumbh is held in Nashik also. And for Kumbh, huge funding comes from the center. So the guardian minister will be in charge of this fund. He can allocate, he can have his friends and those who matter getting contracts in that particular district. So two senior ministers are involved in this issue. Similar case is about Pune, where in the last cabinet, Chandrakant Dada Patil and Ajit Dada Pawar were interested in getting the cabinet, the guardian ministership. There are every district had something or the other. So the issue of assigning cabinet, the guardian minister's responsibility to cabinet minister has become so crucial now that it's almost 1.5 months Devendra Fadnavis has not been able to resolve that. And this has kind of brought the government to a kind of a standstill. Actually speaking, if these people are really interested in the development, they should scrap this post. It's not that all states have guardian ministers. Like say for example Tamil Nadu or Karnataka or Kerala, they don't have the post called guardian ministers. But guardian ministers do exist in states like Bihar, UP, or for that matter Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat also. So you can imagine those highly politicized states have the post called guardian ministers, whereas those states which are actually interested in real development don't appoint guardian ministers. So looking at the political imbroglio Maharashtra is currently facing, political impasse Maharashtra is currently witnessing, it makes sense to scrap this post. But to do that, there has to be a kind of a public awareness, public pressure on this issue, which currently seems to be missing in the state. So the entire state machinery currently in Maharashtra is busy discussing who is going to be guardian minister for which district, which is actually impacting the state administration and the efficiency of the state administration. Ideally, Devendra Fadnavis should scrap this post called guardian minister. In Marathi, it is called Palak Mantri. Actually, they are not Palak Mantri, they are Development Smarak Mantri. So, looking at this reality, it will be wise for Mr. Fadnavis to scrap this post. Whether he can do it or not, that's to be seen.